number 11, the standards review process, and they said they just speed it up here for us. And then Board Member Moss, you'll be up next.
Hey, Jennifer Thronson, Director of Teaching and Learning, here just to get some input from the board around the standards revision process. So just quickly, we've provided an updated draft that will be reviewed in committee tomorrow, but to ensure that all board members have an opportunity to give input into what the future of the standards revision process looks like, we wanted to have just 10 minutes with you to get some feedback. In terms of the key kind of themes related to the changes in the standards revision process, earlier input from the board in the types of revisions they would like to see. That has been some feedback we've gotten along the way that you guys would like to have a little more input earlier on the process. That might help the process move along the way. Second, more involvement from the full board along the way. So instead of so much of the work being done in committee, many of you serve on this board because you are really invested in standards, and the opportunity to participate in that would be more broad in this new design. And then finally, more choice in the pathways. Our current system is a little rigid. This is the next step, this is the step, and sometimes that hasn't allowed us the flexibility for the committees or the board to say, could we do that like this, because it's not the process. So the process has pathway A, B, and C in some cases where the board or the committee would choose which pathway that they would want to take based on the current situation. So that is just a high-level highlight of what you have in your board backup is the potential revision around what that could look like, and just looking for feedback on the things that are important to you as we go through that process with committee tomorrow.
Board Member Earl?
I'm in committee tomorrow, but on step 3, under A, it needs to reflect what the law says and not necessarily what's written here. In other words, we send a notice to the legislature, whoever we send it to there, and then they have 30 days, and then, right, so that law just needs to be reflected here. I think that was changed this last year, so.
Thank you, Board Member Earl. Anyone else on this? I think that Jennifer would also appreciate if you see something tonight, you could probably email her about that. So before committee tomorrow.
Vice Chair, this is Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Yep, just like to encourage everyone to take a close look at this before we discuss it tomorrow. One of the big things that was added here is the opportunity for board input before a standard goes out to the writing committee, so that we can give the writing committee some initial direction so that they will hopefully turn out a product that is acceptable to board members at the end and doesn't require a lot of substantive revision. So hopefully this will help to streamline our process by getting some input earlier in that process to the writing committee and make them be more able to complete their job in a good way, and they'll feel more valued, I believe. So take a look at that and please get us some feedback so that we can incorporate that tomorrow.
Thank you, Chair Hansen. Anybody else? Okay, Miss Jennifer, thank you so much, because I think this will be very helpful. I've done this for a long time, and I knock on wood, this one will be it. Thank you so much. Okay, we will